really poor on train. And I'm curious as well if SK, with these new additions, with the effectively mix that they have, are they going to throw caution to the wind and just go for more of a pug-centric approach? Because that could maybe catch Immortals off guard. But anyway, here we go into the first pistol. Cillian holds that off, doesn't actually chime in with any bullets, just gets the information and backs away. Free's going to be there from the connector. And it seems that Immortals are going to still progress onto the site, even though the information is gathered. It is a very easy site to get the bomb planted on the B side of trading these pistols. But a beautiful couple of frags from Cillian and Valder as well is going to keep this retake alive for a few more moments. Showtime is there to understand how players from Mortal actually in the qualifiers, but Modi and Freeze put down frags with USP. Now it's all on bolts. He has the Molotov and there's no smoke in the hands of SK, so he could just bounce it off the wall. In fact, there is, pardon me, which has just been used from Glaive. He was picked up from a corpse. So that Molotov completely useless, and Cillian lands the headshot.
I think Immortals at the very least assume that you have someone in Z in a rotator spot, but not someone dedicated that close up in the site, so very good on SK to not rotate in that situation.
Immortals actually go for a double or pickup in a round where they were low on economy, and Phillips very nearly connects that shot, but instead just dropped down to 13. So on the receiving end of a battery, where it looked like maybe he would be the one to pull the trigger and break the deadlock. Glaive, this is going to be a pure timing play. If he gets up, this could be completely disgusting for Immortals, and it looks like he's going to get at least one kill. He's going to get a second? No. Showtime even the odds, but the damage has been inflicted elsewhere on Immortals as well. Henny's down 51, although Phelps will take down the frag, so he's keeping the dream alive for Immortals to regain the lead again. Very spread attack though for Immortals, but they have the time to play with.
Freeze has got to have impact quickly. Ops getting kills around him is inexcusable, and without him being able to get a frag to answer back though. It was his teammates to be a little bit aggressive, and that's why they went down. And now the three players of SK, all committed to outside, have a lot of coverage here, though it seems Immortals are going to be focusing their talents on B. Huge problem for SK. Well, wow. And Phelps, 10 HP after missing his first frag, comes away with 2 more kills.
That's crazy. SK, I feel like this round was theirs. It was begging to be taken, but instead it is slipping away ever so quickly. Cillian has to try and hold this down. If he can pick up a kill or two, it'd be massive for his team. There's the first one. The time is ticking low, but the bomb is about to be planted from Immortals. Oh, Cillian comes in for a second. Is he gonna land a third? So close onto bolts, but he's brung this back to a 1v1. And there's Freeze from behind.
Wow.
Cillian take a bow. That was all his doing.
Wow.
Really come good as well.
Yeah.
I do worry a little bit for SK. I completely agree. This could be a liability now for SK. Because Immortals have, more often than not, look too aggressive to be. And this is the situation I'm talking about. Let's see if we can pick them on the cross. There's the first one, and it is going to be complete mowdown. They're not using their smokes or flashes. Immortals will get punished. There's Phelps back with an AK frag, and bolts as well. Oh my goodness, this can't be happening in SK. You've just lost 4 players in a row. It's all on Modi. This was a gimme round after those first 2 frags. Nice shot onto Phelps, but 2 more to find. And he's about to get flanked from behind. Henny is in hot pursuit. He's going to turn back around again and gets picked off. How did SK lose after the auto sniper frag?
The site, right, then trades start happening up close to Z, but everyone gets out of Z. That's kind of step 1, and they couldn't do that. So, I mean, because they died there, it's no surprise they lost that round, but what a round to lose. Gave up the auto. Such an expensive round. And it was versus a force-up from Immortals.
Yeah. It was like 4 AKs, maybe a Glil thrown in with a Tech 9.
And a Tech 9, yeah.
Not too great at all. And now, SK don't just lose the round, they're now in an eco. Phelps just looks straight at him!
And Freeze gets a kill off of that. Oh
is Freeze a chameleon? Just blending in with the surroundings. Phelps is like, that's a weird looking train. No, it's an enemy. Awkward. Modi now, USP. For all those shenanigans, Immortals will still grasp onto this round very comfortably.
Oh, Modi had such a good feeling that someone was posted up on him. And will he win this duel? No, Henny, blood red from head to toe, comes away with 1 or 2 HP, I think.
It's those moments you wish you had a P250 or a 5.7.
Right.
Here we go, Phelps is like, nope, didn't see anything. Okay.
4-3 Kappa.
Brilliant. Can you imagine Bolt's reaction? He's like, dude, what the hell was that? How did I just die from behind?
Bolt's like, I'm a good person. They were just very comfortable with the amount of information they had that allowed them to focus And, you know, Asilian, even versus the fakes and everything, has been able to get 2 kills in a round. I mean, he's been doing solid on me, and there's a really important opening frag for Blade. Looks for a second one, wow! Showtime gets decapitated on his way down.
A little surprised that Showtime would just run straight through, knowing there's a player there.
Yeah,
maybe
no trade.
go for the surprise attack.
Was making a bit of an assumption there that, oh, you know, the kill came out, maybe this guy goes out, reloads. But instead now, an Op and AK down. SK up 5-3 in terms of players.
Looking good for SK in the final round of the half. Bolts have seen this before, they went for a pop flash into a push, but this time SK decided not to pull the trigger. Second flash goes in. Again, not pushing in.
Oh, he's so close to just seeing the head of his opponent there.
See just a millimeter
oh my God.
and Henny converts it. Glaive, the man with the opening 2 picks, has been put to bed for this half at least. Great shot. Oh, what will that mean for the remainder of this round? Around that SK desperately need to get their hands on. Freeze the next to fall, interestingly enough, actually out in the open without any crossfire. Gives his life away, and that's a crucial kill. Especially considering that Asilian is low. Henny misses the shot. But he does get vital information. 22 seconds left. They're going to have to start to make a push for the A site. They'll get this bomb down. Valda finally picks up Bolts, but a bit too late for Modi. And he misses another one, but Asilian's by himself. Charging through the smoke, using that flashbang. A 2-on-1. We've seen him play pretty solid so far for SK, but he's made noise now. And he will get picked off from Lucas. SK will not be getting themselves a 7th round, but...
That's a good nade.
Hello.
Oof, that's a really good nade.
That's going to sting, especially as Freeze seems to be the allocated player to try and cause nuisance from Team A. That's going to definitely put him on the back seat. And here comes Phelps, though. It actually has a chance to reload in amongst the smoke. Lives to fight another day. Be tapped left, right, and center. Valda decides, okay, I'm going to push through myself. Want something done. For it yourself, and now Valda has been put down, leaving Freeze in a 1-on-2, but only 31 health left. He's about to get picked off from behind, or is he? Bolt misses out on a few shots, a few more, gets picked off.
Not like this.
And Showtime solo, Freeze gets the clutch. Oh, Bolts.
No!
Bolts is just face desk.
If you could pick your own crossfire.
For SK, not worth throwing the money away either. Asilian taking a leaf out of Phelps' book, who consistently pushed from this kind of position. Speaking of the man Phelps, he is gridlocked down in the smoke, and coming around in the back of them. There's the first spray in the second. Big plays from the Brazilian, and now he's in a position to strike again. Single-handedly taking this round away from SK. Freeze or Modi have their work cut out for them, make that just Modi. We've seen him doing good work with the Max 10. Is he able to rinse and repeat with the AK? Spotting 2 players, nice shot onto Phelps. He doesn't have the bomb, but it's in a position that Immortals don't know of, so for all he knows, I was going to say for all they know he does, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nearly, very close.
Yeah, Phelps is absolutely getting ahead of himself some of these times, and it's only easy to say that because he's not getting the frags, but to make another solo push and not have anything to show for it is kind of questionable. And there's a second frag to follow up. And again, that second frag much easier to get when it's 5-4, so...
Much more difficult for Models to set down successful crossfires. But, hold the phone for a second, because Henny has put down Glaive, although eats a grenade right afterwards. Glaive did a lot of damage before falling. No free frags today for Immortals. This is got a whole lot worse. Lucas, what could he get done with the M4? First frag goes his way. The bomb now on the A side. This will be coming through. Freeze misses his opportunity. And how costly will that prove to be for SK? The bomb will be getting planted momentarily. Lucas relocating. Actually, Asilian decides to fake it instead. He's waiting for the push. And this is giving Lucas a chance to relocate in close enough proximity. This could catch SK off guard. If they're not careful, Lucas could clutch this very easily. You're coming up from Ivy side now. And judging from the positions of SK, I was about to say they didn't have the crossfire down, but he's made movements, he's made noise, lands the frag onto Asilian. There's so many positions though, it's why it's a nightmare to retake on A that he has to cover from. And he doesn't have a kit either, so it's an easy peek, but Freeze actually misses the shot. It doesn't seem like it's going to matter. There's not enough time, but he gets charged down.
And that's it. Wow.
And if Lucas has a kit there, that would have been such a horrific round from SK.
Yeah, he could have won that. That's very true. I mean, that was extremely close. Now, it doesn't happen, and again...
He did, yeah, down to 60 through the wall. Looking to bounce back with smoke. This is going to be the execute, and it's forthcoming right here, right now. Lucas is in prime position to strike, and he whiffs to the first kill, but he's going to get the second one. Meanwhile, Mori comes in for 2, and again, SK now have the player advantage, and it's going to be on that man Phelps, the top fragger for his team, the man that's been in the thick of the action. Showtime goes through the smoke, he's looking for a second frag, and look at this movement actually from Valde. He's going to be pushing through Connector with the bomb towards B, and now it falls to Phelps, and it'll be fitting for Immortals if it was Phelps that clutched this, because he has been the man. Bomb planted. He seems to think this is the back of the site, but that's not the case. Drop down makes noise, and now Valde's going to know he's on his way through. 5-7 not quite connecting. Meanwhile, though, watch out for freeze. He's not even required. Valde's there, 16-13, and we've witnessed our first upset.